All right, good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Got about 4 pounds of chicken drumsticks in front of us. I already took them out of the package, as you can see. Coated them down with some olive oil, and the seasoning we're going to be using today is just we're going to do a double seasoning, 2 different kinds. For the first layer, we're going to put on this Louisiana Cajun seasoning, and in my opinion, with this stuff, I really like it. And I do like hot stuff, but I think if you get a little out of hand with this, it can get a little hot. And then after I put that on, I'm going to go ahead and use the Morton Natures. So I already did the one side, so let's just go ahead and do the other side. And I guess since I started recording this, I might as well just sit here the whole time and show you me seasoning every individual drumstick. I guess I will go ahead and say we are going to be cooking this on the Weber Kettle tonight. We're going to be using the Slow and Sear. And besides that, I'll probably pick back up when I'm at the grill. Just one note, we're wanting these chicken drumsticks to get crispy, so we're going to be using the Slow and Sear a little different. You know, we're probably going to light up a good third to a half of a chimney full of charcoal briquettes, pour them all in there, get the Weber up to 375, between 375 and 425 the whole time, and hopefully these take about an hour or so, and then I'm eating. So besides that, seasoned up, I'll pick back up when I'm done in the garage. Alrighty, so we are at the Weber. You can see I have counted out 45 briquettes. And I don't know why I picked that number, but that's the number I picked, and we're going with it. They're about burned up, good enough for me, so I'm just going to go ahead and dump them in the Slow and Sear. Again, and I'm going to kind of just take my little spatula here from the grill grate, kind of just spread them out evenly-ish. And I'm actually, today, we are not going to use any wood. We're just going to cook with all Kingsford. So I'm going to go ahead and close this thing down. And I'm going to monitor the internal today. I think space might, we should be able to fit all those on there. So we're going to go ahead and stick this right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave the vents on the bottom and the vents on the top wide open until I get an internal on the grill of about 3 1/4. Then at that point, I'm going to close down the bottom vent to a little more than a crack and the top to a half, and hopefully they'll come up and they'll get where I want them to be. So besides that, I'll probably pick back up when we're throwing the chicken on, so we'll see you then. Alrighty, so the Weber right now is reading 330. I closed the bottom, not quite as far as I would close it if I was trying to hold it at 225. I still got the top all the way open, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw the chicken drumsticks on. So let's see if we can fit them all on there, shall we? I'm going to try to keep the bigger ones closer to the heat, and then the smaller ones further away from the heat, I guess. I mean, I don't know if it'll all matter that much, but no, what the heck, we're just gonna go ahead and throw them on, see what happens. I'm hoping they will all fit on there. It's looking like it's gonna be close, but I'm thinking we'll be able to fit it all. I have nothing else to say, so just bear with me here for a minute. Yeah. There we go, chicken drumsticks are on. We're gonna close her down. Remember, vents towards the opposite side of the Slow and Sear. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play with the vents. I'm gonna try to hold this thing around the like I said, 375 to like 425 range the whole time. Hopefully these get done in about an hour, but yeah, I will probably pick back up and I'll give you a look in, say, 45 minutes. I'll check back in 45 minutes. Alrighty, so we are about 45 minutes into the cook. And just disclaimer, about 5 minutes ago I added about 15 more briquettes. But let's go ahead and take a look at the chicken. Starting to look, color up, pretty dang nice. I don't think it's done yet, but I'm just going to take an internal. Well, believe it or not, this is at 170. Check one on the back. Yeah, 180. 180. So yeah, this is done. It's not quite the color of the skin that I want. So I think actually what I'm going to do is, this will let her go probably for another 15-20 minutes, or I might just throw it over on the sear side and let it sear a couple minutes each side. So if I do that, I will pick back up. Otherwise, I'll just pick back up when I'm up in the kitchen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually using the sear of the Slow and Sear for once. Instead of just the slow, we didn't really use slow today. We cooked pretty hot. But what I'm going to do is just do 3 of them at a time. Just going to kind of blacken up the skin or brown up the skin a little bit. Hopefully not blacken up, but those look fine to me. Just let these go probably for 30 to 45 seconds a side on each side, and then I'll move them over to the coal area. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue that with all these drumsticks, and I'll pick back up in the kitchen when it's time to eat. Alrighty, so dinner served. chicken drumsticks are done. They all have an internal, when I pull them off, right all in the 190 ballpark. I can tell you right now, I've done drumsticks plenty. 190, well heck, I've even cooked them to 200 and they're still phenomenal. But let's just go ahead and give one a try. That is damn good. Not as crunchy as I wanted, but I think I lost that when I went and seared it and flipped it. One thing I learned with this, when you want to make the skins crispier, or even when I'm using like that shaken magic or whatever, I can never remember what it's called, but if you flip the skins in the middle of doing that and you're trying to get them crunchy, what happens is the moisture is used to going out just one way, and when you flip it, it goes out the other way, so you lose your crispy skin. But besides that, that is delicious. And real simple. I actually wouldn't have had to add charcoals, but 40 briquettes, lit them all the way up pretty much, poured them in there, got the grill set. The grill stayed in between 375 and 400 the entire cook. I think I had to mess with the vents like, 2 or 3 times in that 45 minutes, and then I just threw them and I seared them on. So you could have easily done this with just 40 briquettes. It would have been fine. I'll definitely be doing this again. I think the next time when I do this, I might shoot for maybe like 400 when I'm cooking to try to get a bit darker of a color on the skin. I guess the one other thing I could have done is maybe I could have mixed a little bit of paprika up in the rub, and maybe they would have got a little better color. But besides that, these were good. They cooked in 45 minutes. Really happy with them. And I'm going to eat. So you guys have a good night, and we'll see you later.